Welcome back, Suicide Fantasy Football. We're taking the funny out for one. And this is all about a serious matter.
This is about a nightmare, not a fantasy.
This is a little bit about a nightmare. And although on Blog Talk Radio, Jim, I did listen back to our show, we did make some jokes about Priest and shit like that.
Well, yeah.
This is serious. Nothing's really funny about Jerry Sandusky, Penn State, and the whole nightmare that is Happy Valley. Now, we both agree, Jim, that serious measures have to be taken for Penn State to be able to recover. You think a little more dramatic than me. How far do you go with it?
I told you, the death penalty. Penn State should be some other name. Everybody, every administrator, every person in power should be fired.
I agree with
Everybody
that.
should be gone. It should be clean slate. No more name Happy Valley. No more Paterno library. No more statue. No more nothing. Get rid of everything. I know it's going to hurt. I know innocent people are going to lose their jobs. Whatever. Innocent kids got raped and molested. And they made the choice that their reputation of their university was more important than the welfare and the safety of those children. And yeah, it sucks, but everybody needs to see that not only is that not tolerated, that is punishable by death. That's the way it goes.
And when you say death penalty, you don't mean shutting the school down. You just mean bringing in, like I said, take Bloomsburg University, which was the teaching school of the state of Pennsylvania, and make Penn State Bloomsburg University, something like that, and make them the something other than Nittany Lions, and just replace. So you're not saying shut the school down. You're just saying bring in a whole other. It's no longer Penn State.
I'm saying shut the athletics down for 5 years. Totally shut it down.
So
no,
dude,
none of it.
So listen. Think about the kids that are there that you would be hurting by doing that.
They can go somewhere else. They can transfer. NCAA has the power to do whatever they want to do. Waive the 1 year waiting time that they have. They can all transfer somewhere. They can all go somewhere. Everybody in the country needs to see that this is not okay.
Yeah.
The next time anything like this, not that it's going to happen all the time, but the next time an administrator of any college goes, should I say this or should I not? What I want them to think, we got to do it because we don't want the whole Penn State thing to happen. A precedent has to be set right now that people's lives are more important than the reputations of universities. It has to be done.
And listen, dude, if you're going to put your foot down somewhere, this is where you got to put your foot down.
Absolutely.
And I do agree with you. The Paterno statue has to come down. If there's a Paterno road, it has to be changed. If the library's named after Paterno, there can be nothing related to Joe Paterno still a part of that university.
Dude, they shut down SMU's football for, 12 years just because a couple guys got paid money, a couple recruits got paid money. You're talking about children being raped. You're talking about kids that didn't have families, kids that were relying on people to take care of them and show them the way. And they let a predator be in their midst. And after they knew that he did it, they said, well, this isn't going to look good for us. Let's try to take his privileges for the shower away. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They should go to jail. A bunch of them should go to jail without a doubt. Not just Sandusky, Curley.
What about
McCreary? McCreary. Listen. McCreary, to me, is the most despicable person in the whole thing. Because
you can't say he's more despicable than Sandusky.
Sandusky's sick. Sandusky is a sick person who should be shot like a dog. McCreary is not sick. McCreary is a person who took advantage of a situation and turned it into a job. He should be taken out back and beaten like a dog.
Jim, honestly, though, I have no less respect for McCreary knowing that he used that to get a better position at the university, because I can't think less of a dude who heard a kid getting raped in a shower and didn't just go in there and stop it. Like, once he did that, using that to his advantage to get a job, that's second scumminess.
Listen, it's all scumminess, but listen, you can think you might know. I don't really know what he saw and what he didn't see. He says he heard some stuff.
Dude.
But here's the deal. He knew that they thought he saw something, and he used that to get a job. He got a job over Kenny Jackson. Kenny Jackson, All-American, former Eagle,
was the Steelers wide receivers coach.
Mike McCreary got a job so he would keep his mouth shut.
Backup quarterback, by the way. Yeah. Never a success anywhere.
Ridiculous. And that's what they need. Everybody needs to see we'll get our head lopped off if we ever do anything like what Penn State did.
And can I tell Penn State people to shut the hell up? Like, really, you're complaining about people like me that are just talking about something that's ridiculous that happened, like we're what's destroying your school. And you should be so pissed at Paterno and everyone involved because you paid $200,000 for an education that you're probably embarrassed of. Don't be mad at me for talking about it. Be mad at the university that let that shit go on in the eyes of we're doing what's best for children.
Happy Valley, Eric. It's Happy Valley. That's what's the most disgusting of everything. When you talk to somebody from Penn State 2 years ago, 3 years ago, they were like, oh, it's Shangri-La down here. It's Happy Valley. It's a different place. Nobody gets hurt. We have our own police force. They just never let anybody know what was going on. And that's horrible, horrible. And like I said, head lopped off, sacrificing like Henry VIII.
So keep an eye. Me and Jim have a feeling as this onion peels, you're going to find out some stuff that this is just the tip of the iceberg.
It's going to get ugly.
So check it out. Follow us, Butts and Butts, on...
Love to hear your opinion on it. If you're a Penn State backer, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm an asshole. That's fine. Jim at SuicideFantasySports.com. I mean, I am, but... not just for that.
Eric at SuicideFantasySports.com. Butts and Butts Sports Radio on Blog Talk. Monday nights, 8 to 9:30. And don't forget to check out SuicideFantasyFootball.com. We're revolutionizing the way you play. It's a one-and-done aspect of a suicide pool with fantasy football.